Yes.
Then I invite you to come into a seated position with your back as straight as you can to bring yourself into a nice alignment. And then gently closing your eyes. And first, landing in this moment, letting yourself drop into your body, and together with your breath, you come home right now. And then we keep using our breath as an anchor as we simply observe how the air streams into our lungs and expands the chest. And then gently flows out again. And we deepen the breath, yet keep to our own rhythm. As we simply observe and become present to each movement. As we notice our chest rise and fall, we check in with our shoulders. And with each exhale, we drop them a little lower. And with each exhale, we also release the tension we might hold in our jaw. Letting the muscles in our face become soft. And then we gently guide our breath down to our belly. And let the air fill the space. Let the sacred prana, the life force energy, our breath, fill our bellies and then fill our lungs. And we hold it for a moment, let it crystallize, and then we exhale from the lungs and then from the belly. Then we inhale again into the belly, into the lungs. Hold it for a moment. And then exhale again out of the lungs and out of the belly. And one last time, breathing into the belly, into the lungs. Hold. And exhale out of the lungs and out of the belly. and come to your natural breathing rhythm. Once again, checking in with your shoulders and with your jaw, still inviting relaxation and softness into those parts. Allowing the weight to drop. And then once again, we bring our attention to our belly and to our navel center, our koshko. And if you feel like it, you even can place your hands around your navel and really feel the air expanding your belly and then contracting again. And then with our disciplined imagination, imagine a small ball of light in your navel center, in your koshko. And that small ball of light, tune into its color. And then let that ball of light slowly grow and expand until it is around the size of a melon. This is your koshko, your beautiful navel center, a center of transformation, of power from within. So keep breathing into your koshko. And with your next inhale, imagine the koshko starting to eat any hucha that is within your physical body or your energetic field, your pokpo. Imagine how it draws in all the hucha in the inhale, transforms it while you hold the breath for a moment. And as you exhale, it has transformed the hucha into sami, into animating force energy. And let that sami radiate out of your kushko into your physical body and into your pokpo. So as you inhale, you draw in any hucha, any density, any dark spots in your energy field. You hold for a moment, you let it transform, transmute, alchemize. And as you exhale, you see beautiful light energy, sami, stream out of your kushko and fill up your body and your energy field, the pokpo, which is this beautiful egg of light that surrounds you. And we do a couple of rounds like this. So inhale, draw in the hucha, let it transform, hold. And exhale. Let the sami stream out and fill your pokpo, fill your beautiful body. And once again, inhale, draw in the hucha. Hold, transform, transmute, alchemize. And exhale. Let it stream out into your pokpo, into your body. And you can do this in your own rhythm. And when you feel like enough sami has been generated, you can release the extra hucha either through your perineum into Mother Earth or through your right hand, which is directed to the ground. This is a beautiful practice to prepare for any ceremony and to connect us to our force that we all carry within our power to transmute, to transform any density that we carry. One last time, inhale, draw in the hucha, hold, let it transform, transmute, alchemize, and then release, letting the sami either fill your field or the excess hucha flow down into Pachamama in sacred Aini. And then come back to your natural breathing rhythm, and with gratitude and reverence, we allow the koshko to shrink again, to go back to its normal size. And I invite you to give your belly a loving caress or rub and say thank you to your own power to transform whatever life brings up in your path. And then you can bring your hands resting on your thighs or wherever it is comfortable again, and feel into your pokpo now. Feel into your body now. Tuning into the luminosity that comes from within, from your own power, your own transforming light, your own transforming center. And from that place of luminosity and brilliance, I invite you to bring your hands next to your body, palms facing your mesa or the screen or Pachamama. And we are going to open sacred space and bless our medicine grounds by intoning the 5 directions 3 times each. So once again, connect to your breath and bring your attention to the south, to Pachamama, our beloved Mother Earth, the being that carries all of us, that invites us into her lap, that carries the earth, the soil that we come from and that we will return to. With all the creepy crawlers who also carry this energy of deep transformation, who are the true alchemists. the south, also carrying the energy of our physical bodies, our health. Connecting us to the serpent, to anaconda and boa. So inhale for Pachamama. Pause and feel. Gracias, Pachamama. And we turn to the west. Mama Kia, our mother moon, who is in her beautiful dark coat right now, bringing us back to our own wisdom in our hearts, connecting us to compassionate love and the waters of our emotions, where we find dolphin and whale navigating us through it and teaching us in deep compassionate wisdom and the ability to flow in all the waters, the still ones, the stormy ones, the dark ones, all shades of blue and green. We inhale for Mama Kia. Mama Kia. Mama Kia. Mama Kia. Pause and feel. Gracias, Mama Kia. And we come to the north, Viracocha, great creator, creatrix, the realm of spirit, of the vast universe, the vast space that opens into unlimitless potential, where we meet condor and eagle circling high above us with their rainbow wings, carrying the prophecy of this time, connecting us to the Hanakpacha. And inspiring us to become bridges between worlds ourselves, hollow bone to spirit, to the wisdom up in the clouds and beyond that. We inhale for Viracocha. Pause and feel. Gracias, Viracocha. And we turn to the east, Inti, Inti Taita, our beautiful Father Sun, blessing us with life force energy, with sun rays, warmth, and light, carrying the ancient light codes who are activating our very being in this moment, who are helping us remember our own wisdom in our minds, in our higher minds, rising above any distracting thoughts or the so-called monkey mind. And inviting the transformational power of fire and the presence of Puma and Jaguar, who come with their fierce blessing of a sharp mind. We inhale for Inti. Pause and feel. Gracias, Inti. And we spiral into the center, Kuichi, our beloved rainbow bridge, the connection between all and the center of all, the truth that we all carry in each molecule, in each cell of our beings, and beyond that, the knowingness that we are more than this physical form, that we are made out of the same fabric, that we are all luminous threads in the great fabric of existence. The element of ether, of the in-between, the beyond, the unseen, but not the unfelt, because we can all feel its presence once it stirs and awakens. We also welcome Llama and Alpaca, who carry the weight of the community on their backs, always with a humble heart in service for the greater good, and not taking themselves too seriously along the way. We inhale for Quichi. Pause and feel. Gracias, Quichi. Bring your palms together, thumbs softly touching your third eye. May we remember our inner wisdom. Thumbs softly touching your lips. May we speak our truth. Thumbs softly touching your sternum, your heart center. May we remember our true essence. And then fingertips facing down, pinkies touching your Koch or your navel center. And may this remembrance be reflected in our inner and outer beauty. Once again, bring your palms to your lips and let an intention rise from the core of your heart for this practice, for this time together, for this blessing of Pachamama. Let it come naturally. And at the count of 3, we will fukui, or blow, our intentions into the field, either into your own mesa or into the screen. 1, 2, 3. And then you can light your Eastern candle. And stretch for just a moment if you need to. And then once again, come into a seated position, upright posture, and gently closing your eyes, and once again tuning into your breath, which is also a vehicle that connects you to the divine and lets you become the bridge between the worlds. And now please bring your attention to the crown of your head. And from there to the column of light that extends from the crown of your head up into the heavens, into the Hanakpacha, your Saiwa. And as you connect to the Saiwa, get to know it Tune into its color, its width, its consistency and temperature. Really get to know it as an extension of yourself into the heavens. A connection that can never be broken, that is always there, just one moment of awareness away. And now invite Kanchai, the beautiful celestial light energy of the Hanakpacha, to generously flow down the Saiwa. And then gently touching the crown of your head and entering your space. Let the kanchai flow down and cover all of your head and your ears and your face. Let it flow down your neck and over your shoulders into your arms and hands and fingertips. And let it flow over your chest and over your shoulder blades, down your back, down your belly, over your hips, and into your legs, your thighs, knees, calves, and shins, and into your feet and every single toe, until you're fully immersed and covered and illuminated by Kanchai, by this connection to the Hanakpacha. And as it keeps flowing, you also allow it, since you are in such an abundant place, to let it flow out of your feet and into the earth, feeding Pachamama already, becoming hollow bone, meaning to let your ego step back and remove any expectations for the outcome, and just letting the energy move through you, become a loving, giving vessel that is also nourished in the process. And then once again, I invite you to bring your hands next to your body, your palms facing your mesa and your misarumi, or the screen, or Pachamama. And with your disciplined imagination, imagine more kanchai coming down the saiwa and coming through your crown, down and filling your heart space, and getting infused with your own unique medicine that you have to offer to the world. An offering of the purest intention and light. And you don't even have to know what it is exactly. Just trust that you embody it, that it's there in your heart. It might even be beyond what you can imagine. And then together with your own medicine, let the kanchai flow out of your heart and into your shoulders and arms and hands. And then from your palms directed into your misarumi. And let it flow down from there into Pachamama, activating her sacred grid, the Seke lines that stream all through her beautiful body and that connect and create sacred portals and points of energy. See how Kanchai, together with your unique medicine, illuminates the grid and brings healing energy to Pachamama, to all the beings dwelling on her, within her, above her, including the humans who are just as part of the greater picture, the web of life, the fabric of existence. And you might see other connection points that you are connected to, like apachetas you've built. You may see them lighting up, or other points of ceremony that are close to your heart, that are also here to be of service to the great turning, to the healing of this planet, and especially of humanity. So keep sending Kanchai as I play the drum for a moment. And now the time has come to invite any loved ones, either still on this earth in their physical form with us or already passed into spirit, inviting their energy bodies into the field and letting them benefit and drink and heal from the field that we've created. Letting them feel the kanchai entering their field and body and surrendering them to a greater intelligence, trusting that they receive exactly what they need. And there's a practice that I saw in the North American link up where when they do this, they also invite the participants to say the name of somebody that they wish that the whole group holds in their thoughts. So if you feel called to do that, you can unmute yourself and share their name or names, and we can hold them together. And then I invite you to also send the energy to a place, a region, or larger group of people and or beings on this planet who are in need of this energy. And if you also feel shared here to share, if you feel called to share a region or a group of people that we can all hold together for a moment, please feel free to unmute yourself and share. Otherwise, just silently send your energy their way. And so we have come to the end of our practice. And with heart full of gratitude, we turn once again to the 5 directions, intoning them once each to close the mesa, close the medicine ground. And so if they're not there already, please bring your hands next to your body, palms facing either your mesa or the screen or Pachamama. And we turn to the south to intone Pachamama once. Inhale. Pachamama. Gracias. And we turn to the west, Mama Kia. Inhale. Mama Kia. Gracias. And we turn to the north, Kocha. Inhale. Miro-Quesada. Gracias. And we turn to the east, Inti. Inhale. Gracias. And we come to the center, Kuichi. Inhale. Kuichi. Gracias. And then please stretch out your arms, palms facing each other over the mesa. In love, light, wholeness, and sacred relationship, we remain in the ever now. Breathe in 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And clap. Bring your hands together to your mouth and fukui all your gratitude and blessings into the field. And you can extinguish your candle, and it's complete.